Hey guys, welcome back. We are continuing with our semester review. This is matrix over unit 3. So notice this is straight calculator. I don't need to see any work unless you're just dying to show me work. Alright, simplified, right? Undefined for expressions that are undefined. So we are going to multiply these. As a review, just letting you know that there are times you can multiply and there are times that you can't, okay? So say you have a 2 by 3 times a 3 by 4. Did you guys see that? These two numbers has to be the same, and when they're the same, the outside number will give you your new dimension. Okay? So basically you're multiplying rows by column, but you don't have to show me that work. Alright, number 3, straight calculator. Now, instead of doing it the other way that we did on page 1, I would do alpha zoom. Alpha zoom is limited that you can only go up to 6 by 6. Anything higher than that, you'll have to do the old-fashioned way. Alright, so here we're going to multiply a 2 by 2. So you can see I have 2 rows, 2 columns. Make sure you right-click when you use this method. Okay? You cannot times. Alpha zoom, this is a 2 by 3. So negative 2, 5, 6, negative 1, 6, negative 3. Alright, so the answer to number 3 is negative 10, 18, 42, 2, 2, negative 18. Because this was a 2 by 2 and this was a 2 by 3, your resulting answer should be a 2 by 3. And that's correct. Okay? Alright, number 4, here we go. I'm going to clear that so that way you guys can do it. See a different one? You don't have to, but I just did. Alpha zoom, it's a 2 by 2. So 1 right click, 2 right click, 2 right click, times, the dot means times, alpha zoom. It's also a 2 by 2. 3, 4, negative 6, negative 2. And the answer to number 4 is negative 9, 0, negative 30, negative 4. 2 by 2 and a 2 by 2. Okay? So they're going to multiply those. Alright, let's go to number 5. This is a 2 by 3. This is a 3 by 2. So your new dimension should be a 2 by 2. I'm going to clear this just so you can see. Alpha zoom, 2 by 3. Remember it's rows by column. 1, 6, 2, 4, negative 5, 4. Notice I use both my hands. Okay? You can do that too. Alpha zoom, we are now doing a 3 by 2. So negative 5, 5, 6, negative 2, 0, 3. See how your answer is correct? Because you know you should get a 2 by 2. So that one will be 31, negative 1, negative 50, and 42. Alright, let's go to number 6. This is a 2 by 3 and a 2 by 3. You see how these two do not match? This one will be undefined. But in case you didn't check it first, let me show you if you were to type it in what kind of answers you would get. Alpha zoom, a 2 by 3. Okay, so 2, negative 2, negative 2, 2, 5, 0, times alpha zoom, also a 2 by 3, 5, negative 6, 1, 4, negative 4, negative 6. This is a mismatched dimension because you can't multiply them, okay? And that's how you can check. Alright, now determinant. Okay, for your determinant, you can use your calculator or you can do the math. I'm just going to use straight calculator. Now hit second matrix, math. You see where it says math? Some of you may want to write your steps down. So second matrix, math. You see where it says DET? DET stands for determinant. So I'm going to push enter. Alpha zoom. Okay? This is a 2 by 2. They have to be perfect squares in order to do a determinant. Negative 4, negative 5, 5, 5. All right. So your determinant is 5. So just write determinant equals 5, okay? Or you can write 5 like this for your answer. All right, that does not mean absolute value. That means a determinant. Okay, number 8, same thing. Second matrix, go to math, number 1. This is a 3 by 3. You will always have a determinant, by the way, but they have to be perfect squares. So -2, -5, -4, -5, 0, -2, 3, -1, 0. And the determinant for this one is 14. Okay? That's when we have to add an extra columns. Remember that? You can do it like that. There's other ways to do it as well. All right. Number 9, finding the inverse. Now just know that sometimes inverse does not exist, okay? So let's look at number 9. I'm going to clear my calculator to kind of help you as well. Remember how you hit the second math? That's how you get to determinant. We don't have to do that. All you're going to do to find an inverse is add a -1, just like that. So alpha zoom, a 2 by 2, -4, 0, -9, 2. See this -1 right here? Click on that. That shows up, and it'll do the inverse for you. Please change that to a fraction. So the inverse here is -1/4, 0, -9/8, 1/2. And inverse is used to solve equations, okay? Determinant really does anything other than it helps it to find your inverses, and inverses is what's used to solve. All right, let's go to number 10. Same thing. Okay, I'm going to clear. You don't have to. Alpha zoom, 2 by 2, -11. -11, remember to right click. Make sure your numbers are correct. Add the -1 right here. And this one does not have an inverse because when you find the determinant, it comes out to be a 0. So this one has no inverse. Okay. Number 11, alpha zoom. It is also a 2 by 2. Okay. So -3, -9, -2, -4. I keep right clicking so I don't have to continually push enter and move it down. Just keep right clicking. Add the -1 and the inverse. Change that to a fraction so you don't have to scroll to see all those numbers. 2/3, -3/2, -1/3, and 1/2. Number 12, inverses. Okay, I'm going to clear that. Alpha zoom, a 2 by 2. You can also do a 3 by 3, a 4 by 4. Any one of those are perfect. All right, make sure your number's correct. Add your -1, and inverses comes out to be math enter enter. Remember, we just added -1 to every one of these. So -3/5, 4/5, 1, -1. There you go. And there you have your inverses. And that's page 2 of your semester review.